Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
So, if you want to support a local business, go and Google Annabella Sinclair. Thank me later.
Well, I did, so you don't have to go around thanking her. And sure, it's easy to assume just by looking at her, oh, she has to be an OF girl. And yeah, of course, you would be right. She is. Or maybe you would just ask yourself, how is she a businesswoman? Well, she kind of is, because she owns a thrift shop. She's selling used goods for $4.99 a month. I mean, yeah, that would make her a businesswoman.
Have you ever noticed how people in relationships love to gatekeep finding love? A single person will talk about how they're dating and want to find someone, and the person in a relationship will say, oh, just let it happen when it's supposed to. Don't try so hard. Focus on you. Enjoy your single life. So it's like, okay, so 2 years ago, it was okay when you were on Hinge going on a date a week trying to find a boyfriend, and yet I'm not allowed to do the same? But for some reason, society views single people as like desperate and needy, when realistically, most people in relationships were those desperate and needy people, but then they just got lucky. God forbid I want the same thing for myself.
Yes, I would also like to get lucky tonight, but if I want to make that happen, I'll have to put down TikTok and go outside and get it. Maybe they didn't get lucky. Maybe they worked hard to get that relationship. Maybe they can't tell you that because that will hurt your feelings. So instead of giving you the hard truth, as in if you don't change anything about yourself or the way you think, you'll never get lucky, they will just rather be nice to you and lie. You'll get it when you least expect it.
Can bitter single people stop giving relationship advice? This is one of the hate comments I get somewhat regularly, and I always find it strange for a couple reasons. Number one is that I love hearing advice, stories, opinions from people who are single and actively dating, because they're going through a lot of the same experiences that I'm going through, and it's relevant and helpful to hear their takeaways. Not saying that people who are in relationships can't also give good dating advice, but I do think there's something to be said for people who are currently going through the experiences, currently understand what the climate is like in dating, and can share their own experiences and feedback that is incredibly helpful. The second strange thing to me is this idea that if you're single, you must be bitter about it. I love being single. I'm 25 years old. I'm not in a rush to find a boyfriend, to get married. It's obviously a goal of mine to be in a healthy long-term relationship, but I'm certainly not upset that I'm not in one now, and I'm more than happy to wait and continue dating until I meet the right person.
I'm sure you are, who isn't? But since you are actively dating us, that's all you post about. Wouldn't you rather take advice from someone who was successful in dating, as in finding a long-term relationship? But then again, you think that's a hate comment, so of course you're gonna listen to people who keep failing.
So I want to know, do guys still check out girls that are just like kind of like simple, like just a top, jeans, like do you still look our way or are we too boring? Like cuz this is my go-to, just jeans and a shirt, like nothing extra. I'm kind of plain Jane. I don't know, what do you think?
I think more men need to get some self-respect, or if they can, they should at least have better standards. This is who you guys are paying for, and don't get me wrong, I know it's $4.99 a month, anyone can pay that, but why? Sure, you can afford to pay it, but why would you? If you do pay, can you at least pay for someone who's way more attractive? And I really don't get the paying part. You can go on Reddit and there she is in her full glory, and I'm pretty sure you can find her for free on adult sites, so just get yourself a burger, at least you're getting something out of it.
Okay, I need to rant and I need to know if I'm the only one. Does food ever just start fooding? Like, I get hyperfixations where I can eat the same thing for a really long, like weirdly long amount of time. Like oatmeal. I ate oatmeal like every day for 3 years, and one day I woke up and the oatmeal had just started oatmealing, so I couldn't oatmeal anymore. Chicken. I didn't eat chicken for 2 years because chicken just kept chickening. My most recent hyperfixation has been eggs. I'm on month 8 of eating eggs almost every single day. I just love them, the scrambled, wet, cheesy eggs. I want them. Well, this morning, halfway through my eggs, the eggs started egging. And now I can't eat eggs anymore. Did this happen to you guys? Why would they do that to me? Why do the eggs egg? Can you agree with me, please?
No, and not because you're a lunatic who doesn't understand oversaturation, but because I'm an a-hole and I'm doing it out of principle. And it works out great too, because I'm an a-hole who will always be a-holing.
I decided to start documenting my journey with unlearning the internalized male gaze. And yesterday, someone asked me how the male gaze manifests within myself. And I wrote it down and thought that I would go through it. I'm just gonna read directly from my diary. So the first one, and probably most universally understood one, is that there is a voice in my head urging me to dress pretty, speak pretty, don't curse, don't make ugly facial expressions, sit up straight, sit ladylike, etc. This voice wants me to consider other people's opinions and perceptions of me over whether what I'm doing makes me feel comfortable, happy, and actually like myself. This voice takes precedent over my own desires for how I like to express and present myself.
Oh, if all men disappear, we will be fine. How? How are you ever gonna be fine when we're calling that voice in your head a way of you acting like a grown adult with dignity and self-respect, while you're calling it acting for the male gaze? What the hell do the male gaze has anything to do with you standing straight? But at least, as always, there is a silver lining. We don't pay rent for living in their heads.
I think the most frustrating thing about dating right now is not feeling like I'm getting rejected. I fully do believe in the taxi cab theory. It doesn't matter how amazing this girl is, if a man is not ready to settle down, like it's not gonna work out. But as soon as he's ready, that first girl that's there, that's who he's gonna be with. But what's frustrating to me is the fact that that's the one that you get a connection with. That's the one that you feel connected to, is the one that he's not ready. So honestly, nothing to do with me. That's fine. It's just that's the one that I had the connection with. And the one that I have zero connection with is fully in and wanting a relationship. And it's just like, why? Why is it the one that isn't ready, the one that you feel the most comfortable with, the one that like you have great conversation with and it's just easy and it flows and you have fun? Why is that the one? Does it say something about me and my emotional availability? Probably.
Yeah, it says everything about you. You're the one who believes in that taxi cab theory. You're the one who believes in that theory instead of trying to understand what a man likes, what he wants, what or how he thinks. We keep telling you we don't just marry a girl because she's next in line, but you would rather act like you're this major expert on men. So instead of listening to a man, you came up with a theory. So far, the result of that theory is that you're still single. So maybe, just maybe, it's not a good theory.
And I'm not going to lie, I don't care how good looking you are, I don't care how funny you are, I don't care how good your personality is, I don't care how much you've got going on for yourself, okay? If I hear the words, I'm not looking for anything serious, I don't want a relationship right now, I'm out. Because I'm not about to waste my time on someone, okay? That's it, I'm done. Because when a guy likes you, you will know. And if he's not like that at the beginning, then when is he ever going to be like that, okay? I'm gone.
Oh no. I'm sure all the F-boys will be devastated for a split second before they move on to the next one. And the rest of the men out there will just have to unpause their video games and jump on the next quest. No one cares what you would or wouldn't do when you hear those words if they never said those words. They would be usually the type of people who will not watch a bad movie just to have something to complain about.
Let me let you in on something, a little secret. The biggest baddies that you know have autism, okay? This is just a fact. I'm telling you, the biggest baddies that you know have autism.
Okay, I'm happy for them, unless I should not be. I'm gonna start baking them cookies, unless I shouldn't, and then I'll eat the cookies myself. I could at least give a but unless I maybe shouldn't.
Learn Chinese in 1 minute. That's not right.
Something wrong.
Are you harboring a fugitive?
Who you hiding?
See me ASAP.
Come here.
Small horse.
Tiny pony.
Did you go to the beach?
Why you so tan?
I bumped into the coffee table.
I bang my knee.
I think you need a facelift.
Chin too fat.
It's very dark in here.
Why so dim?
I thought you were on a diet.
Why you come ching?
This is a towaway zone.
No parking.
Our second meeting is scheduled for next week.
Why you come now?
Staying out of sight.
Laying low.
He's cleaning his automobile.
Washing car.
Your body odor is offensive.
You stinky poo.
Great.
Super.
You are an idiot.
You so dumb.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.